build a foundation for you. And then we will focus as well on some targeted supplements too. But just like Andrew said, where most people, if they have the opportunity to chat with Andrew, or if they ask any of us here at QVC when it comes to vitamins, where do I begin? Or I think probably the question is, I know that I want to take a once daily, I want to have a multivitamin, but my stomach can't handle it, or I'm not getting what I believe I should be getting. Enter in, and I will tell you, just between you and I, this is the daily that I take from Andrew Lessman, and I have a very, very sensitive stomach, so I'm just throwing that out there. This is the high potency multivitamin, always gentle. It's right there in the name. Now, before we even dive in and get into specifics, because Andrew did work with us to put this show on the schedule today, this is an advanced order. It ships on September 12th. By placing your order, you're putting your name on yours. Highly recommend getting the highest quantity that your budget allows because A, we have a sale price, and B, they are all available on 3 easy monthly payments. So you could go up to 360 capsules at that sale price of less than $100. By the way, everything is shipping for free to you today. So free shipping and handling on A390745. Know that, yes, it is an advanced order. We actually love that because it means they're being produced as we speak, not necessarily sitting on a shelf in a store that has been closed for 4 months and then opened up again. So, Andrew, of course, at least the way I see it is, this is a great place to start. It's a great place maybe to restart if you've tried to take a daily before and simply weren't happy with it.
I think most people, the only experience they've had with a multivitamin is generally not positive.
Yeah.
Either because that multivitamin hasn't performed, hasn't worked, or if it actually left them with an extremely negative experience.
Yep.
Hard to swallow, allergens, chemical additives like artificial colors. This product it would take me hours to go through all the unique attributes of this product. And one of its most unique is that we actually make it. Most vitamins you see online, most vitamins you see anywhere in a retail store, whatever you're looking at, those are generally made by contract manufacturers. Mm-hmm. We make everything ourselves in our own facilities because our method of producing products is unlike any other pharmaceutical you'll see, any other vitamin you'll see. 100% pure, 100% additive free, and most importantly in a daily multivitamin. One of the worst attributes of the typical multivitamin, aside from the fact that they mostly tend to make people sick, and you notice those were solar panels, so we make everything with no carbon footprint. But a multivitamin typically doesn't deliver the focused nutrition you need, the vitamin D that we're all paying careful attention to today. The vitamin D in this multivitamin is 2,000 IU. It's a high potency separate. The vitamin B12, which ours is orally absorbable in its natural form, 250 micrograms like a separate B12. Just the vitamin D and B12 alone would cost separately over $150 for a year's supply. So our multivitamin is really unlike any other, and most importantly, what good is a multivitamin, even if it's the best in the world, if it makes you sick, if it's hard to swallow, and if it contains additives? Our products deliver all the benefits you seek, but none of the problems. And I think this product has at least several thousand reviews. Over 95% are positive. And of those reviews, you will just read the kind of praise you would not expect to read for a multivitamin.
Yeah, Andrew, I actually have that number. It is 3,700 reviews in total. It's 4.7 average out of 5. And 3,100 of those reviews, folks, on something that you swallow, something that you intake, are 5 stars, are flawless reviews. You have loved the benefits, you have loved the digestibility, you have loved the contents, right? Now, we are busy on our phone lines as anticipated. If you want the 30-day, how many? Is that what ships on September 12th? 750 remain that ship on September 12th. The 60-day, 900. Oh gosh, you guys. 180 capsule, fewer than 900. But the most popular is the 360. We have 1,700 that we can ship on September 12th. Now, I know, or have my fingers crossed, that we would have another date after that. I don't know about you, but the sooner I can get them, the better. And I think the smartest thing to do, obviously, is that 360 capsule. You take one a day. And so that would last you almost an entire year, right? And so know that they are being produced for you as well. Andrew, I was holding one of these up as well, just to give everybody a close-up shot. And it occurs to me, part of the problem I think maybe a lot of folks have is that especially the multivitamin, the once a day, tend to be in, dare I say, like rock form, right?
They're tablets.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that if you swallow a rock, it's going to be challenging to your stomach. And again, think of it, a multivitamin, multimineral, part of it is minerals. When you compress that into a dense mass, you just manufactured a rock, which I've never made tablets. I've been making vitamins, manufacturing our own products for 41 years. And originally, the only time the pricing on this, by the way, has ever been better at QVC was about, I guess it would be about 25 years ago when I did
special,
it
right?
as a TSP.
Yeah.
So this is the best pricing we're going to see here. And so when you look at a typical tablet, the only person that tablet favors is the manufacturer. It doesn't favor you as the person using it, because it's going to be a point mass in your stomach that slowly disintegrates, hopefully disintegrates, irritates your stomach, doesn't necessarily deliver the benefits. My products are ultrafine powder in a capsule, and as you could even see from the chart, it's economical, even actually on that large size. It's less than 25 cents per day for a separate vitamin D, a separate B12, a separate vitamin C, a separate full B complex, separate minerals and trace minerals. So all of that, and easy to swallow capsules, ultrafine capsules that will never ever upset your stomach, no rock hard tablets, and even the contents, they're non-acidic, they're pH neutral. What you'll find is they tend to be settling to your stomach because of the way they're put together. So there's really nothing like this product that you'll find in any retail store at any price. Even if you start breaking down the ingredients, our folic acid, we use 5-MTHF, methyl tetrahydrofolate. It's a complex name, but that's the natural form. Most of us can't process ordinary folic acid. Our B12 is in its natural form, our methyl B12. Again, you will not find any leading multivitamin using the natural form of B12 that we use. Plus, we protect it so you could use it orally and get all its benefits. And every one of the 24 ingredients has that story. There's lutein, there's lycopene, there's zeaxanthin. Nothing like it really in the world. And most importantly, when you get excited about a product, the worst part is if you get it home and you can't swallow it, or it upsets your stomach, this will deliver only the benefits you seek or hope for and none of the problems.
All right, we have 800 orders, but the more important number, I think, is that we have 500 people on the phone lines alone. And in my head, I always double or triple that, just trying to think of how many people are probably on our website right now trying to place their order as well. And remember, we have the different sizes available for you. It's completely up to you. And I think important also to note is that you still have 30 days to try this out. Now, I shop with the confidence of knowing that this has 3,100 five-star reviews. And when it comes to a multivitamin, knowing that it's that powerfully reviewed, I think is amazing. But please look both at this chart as I take you through how few remain in each of our quantities and also that sale price. 30 count, 700 left, 60, 750 remain, 180, 650, but the most popular, the 360. All right, we have 1,300 remaining, and I did remember the last number I gave you, and that's a drastic reduction from the 1,700 that I had before. And if you look at that one-year supply, like Andrew alluded to, that $99.90, if it breaks down to 30 cents per day to supplement, and of course, these graphics, the breakdown, you can find them at QVC.com. Obviously, it's hard to take all that in when we just pan it with our camera, but I wanted to show that to you, too, if you want to get the information. Andrew, I think this year more than ever, right, we're focused on this, but it's never been irrelevant, where even the very best and stringent among us, doing our part to eat our vegetables, to have a balanced diet, to get that exercise, even the best among us simply can't get, especially in this day and age, everything that we're supposed to be getting, which is why supplements are so important.
I would love to say that we can, but one nutrient in particular, and you could go to any government website, any health publication, medical publication, and you'll find articles talking about the unavailability of vitamin D from our diet. And as much as we all associate vitamin C with our immune system, the real crowning nutrient for our immune system is vitamin D. So if you just want to do something in terms of general supplementation, affordable supplementation, pennies a day, this provides, and even I have quotes here from medical journals that talk about a quality multivitamin, multimineral being the most affordable and common sense way to deliver all the essentials. It's defined by the essentials because vitamins and minerals are nutrients our bodies can't make. And when it comes to vitamin D, it is directly related to, it is directly associated with the integrity and the function of our immune system. So as much as I love vitamin C for immune system support, The vitamin D is actually head and shoulders above it in terms of importance. So we give you a full separate vitamin D. A year's supply of my vitamin D product is, I think, around $60 or $70, something like that.
Right.
So think of getting 2,000 IU of vitamin D3. That's typical separate starts at 1,000. So you get a full double separate in here, plus the B12, plus the vitamin C, really what's necessary in all the B complex vitamins for stressful times, which we're all experiencing.
Yeah.
So this is really the ideal common sense place to start. Healthy diet and the foundational vitamins and minerals that define a healthy diet. And you get to do it, the best product in the world of its kind, and you get to do it for pennies a day.
We have 1,500 orders now, right? And that's just what's come in so far. Equally important, the discussion about what is in it, I think, is the discussion about what is not in it as well. And I think a lot of us, myself included, we forget or we take for granted. We think, I take a multivitamin, every bit of that multivitamin is good stuff, good for me. But the fact of the matter is, that's often not the case. There are preservatives, there are colors, there are additives, and you're paying for basically something that your body's not going to get any benefit from. Literally everything that you're taking in here is what you're purchasing, is what's on the label, is what your body is absorbing, is what your body needs. And as much as we are all trying this year, in a very challenging year, to give our bodies what it needs, I think I speak for a lot of you when I say takeout has been king lately. You know, quick grab and go meals have been the norm lately. And if you're not doing the best job you can, and frankly, even if you are, supplementation is the way to go. Now, like we said before, Andrew worked very hard to bring us A, this quantity, and B, these values. If you want the 30 count, we have 650 remaining. 60 count, fewer than 600. 180, fewer than 500. And the 360. Only 900 remain. That's more than half of our quantity. And if we could hold there for just a second, you see that QVC price? That's the price it is outside of today. That's the price that it is outside of us, A, if we have these available, which is infrequent, and B, when Andrew's not on the air, right? So this is that sale price to help you take advantage of the availability of it. So for example, that $360 is a $50 price drop, and your 3 easy payments are $33.30. And of course, if you shop with your Q card, you've got 6 easy monthly payments available and still 30 days to try it out. And I think it's also worth noting, here is one that is pretty much universal, Andrew. This is for men, it's for women, it's for teenagers, it's for adults, and pretty much everyone in between, I think, right?
It's a fallacy to create all these multiple different forms of multivitamins because our basic foundational fundamental requirements are identical for essential nutrition. Certainly we might have targeted issues that we want to deal with separately, but in terms of a basic multivitamin delivering the levels of vitamin D and B12 and vitamin C, full B complex, the selenium, chromium, the minerals, the zinc, calcium, magnesium we want, that's a very straightforward proposition. And also, good news from my factory. I suspect we'll be able to be shipping these such that most folks will get them before the end of August. And again, we're the manufacturer. Very rarely do you see a manufacturer of vitamins because most of them are made by contract manufacturers. Our facility is our facility because it's the only way you can get this kind of quality. A typical manufacturer could never make a product with the characteristics this possesses, the ingredients it possesses. In fact, so many vitamins nowadays are not just made by contract manufacturers, and I mean the substantial majority, most of them are, but many of them are made overseas. So these are made right here in the USA, right in Henderson, Nevada, at our facilities with no carbon footprint. So it's really an opportunity to do the right thing for your body and also to do it in a fashion that respects the planet and also makes sure it respects the integrity of the product and your health.
That's such a good point. I imagine a lot of people, Andrew, don't mind waiting just a couple to a few weeks to get these home, as opposed to the multiple weeks or months that it may take to travel from wherever they're originally being manufactured to here in the U.S. to maybe sitting on a shelf somewhere, then that store is closed for several months, and then it gets to us, right? So you're getting the freshest, you're getting the best. 4.7-star reviews, 3,100 5-star reviews. We are more than half through our quantity of what we can ship. And also, Sean, isn't this supposed to air later on tonight with our friend Rachel as well? Okay, so here's the thing.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Or I should say it is planned to be in Rachel's show, but we may have moved on to that later shipment date, right? So what you're getting now, this is the first show of the day, are going to be the freshest quantities and the early